So you're thinking of finding a place to snowbird here in the Phoenix area, which if you didn't know, snowbirding is just those who like to visit Phoenix in our colder months, which are really our hot months for probably wherever you're coming from. That's when people are coming from a place that likely snows and they want to come to the heat here in Phoenix over the winter and spring months. And while you're not sure where you're going to be doing this snowbirding, you're not sure which areas of Phoenix you want to be in, which communities you want to be in, and this video is exactly for you. I'm going to break down where I would recommend if I was going to come visit here for 3 or 4 months out of the year, what the type of community I'd be looking for and what part of Phoenix. And honestly, there's a few different options depending on what you're looking for, so I'm going to break it down into, well, the different types of people and what might be the best community for them. In my opinion, there are 2 routes you can go when you're looking to snowbird here in the Phoenix area. You can be looking in the central areas of Phoenix and Scottsdale being more towards what people are leaning towards, or you could be looking at our 55 plus communities. Those are really the 2 options that I see that most people are looking for if they're looking just to visit here. And some people absolutely hate 55 plus communities. They think that's where people are going to die. And well, although there are a few that are like that, there are some 55 plus communities that feel like you're at a resort in Cabo, minus the beach, of course. But in terms of the amenities and things to do and how nice it is, there are some really nice ones. So if you're in that age range, I'd say that you should leave your options open if you're looking to snowbird here, because there's some really great pros to them, but there's also some great pros to Phoenix and Scottsdale. So there's 2 camps, and you're going to pretty quickly tell which ones I'm probably going to be recommending, but there's the 2 camps of someone that wants to be right in the middle of things. They want to be close to the airport, they want to be close to the downtown Scottsdale or downtown Phoenix, and really most people prefer downtown Scottsdale. They want to be near all the best restaurants, the entertainment, the concerts, the spring training games, everything to do. They want to be within 15 minutes. And that's someone who's probably willing to pay a slightly higher price. And if that wasn't your expectation, it should be. Because obviously the more central you are, the more close you are to downtown Scottsdale, the more expensive things are going to be. And there's also maybe camps inside this camp of people who are just looking for something small. They just want a small townhouse or condo that's central to everything, but they don't need to live there full time. And there's also some people that want a big house. Maybe they're going to have family come visit them over the holidays. But if I was looking for a condo or townhouse and want to be centralized to everything, Scottsdale is going to be easily my number 1 option, and specifically places like McCormick and Gainey Ranch are going to be probably my top options because of how centrally located you are. You're just 10 minutes to downtown Scottsdale. Right down the street, you're going to have restaurants. You've got some of the best golfing in Phoenix nearby. In those 2 communities itself, you have McCormick Ranch and Gainey Ranch golf courses, but also within 20 minutes, you've got tons and tons of option of golf. You've got huge shopping centers within 15 minutes of you. You've got the Scottsdale Quarter. You've got Old Town and Fashion Square. You've got so much going on, and these are really high-end communities. They are going to be more expensive if you're looking to buy a place. Maybe a condo or townhome, you could be in the $500,000 to $600,000 range, but in general, if you're looking for a single-family home, expect to be over $1 million, because these are extremely central, extremely popular areas for people to be buying. Whether it be full-time or part-time, they are popular, but they're also, to me, such a perfect central location for those that are looking to just visit here, that you can have access to everything at your fingertips. Great option there in Scottsdale. Another good option that could go for someone looking for a townhouse or a single family home is going to be DC Ranch, a very large master planned community in the North Scottsdale area. Now it is North Scottsdale, but you're right up against the 101, so you still have pretty easy access to be able to go to everything, probably within about 20 minutes to your house, but even within about 10 minutes you have some really great restaurants, high-end golfing all nearby. Great community in DC Ranch. That should be an option. But then also, for looking towards Phoenix, for someone looking for a single family home and you want to stay extremely central, Arcadia is an amazing option. This is one of my favorite communities in all of Phoenix for someone living here full-time or part-time, simply because of its location and its overall landscape. It has houses that really you see nowhere else in the Phoenix area, because a lot of homes are on much larger lots than they're used to. It doesn't feel like the clumped together suburbs. You got homes on half an acre, a quarter of acre lots, large ranch homes, and you have Camelback Mountain that you can have a view of almost anywhere in the community. And a surprising thing is how lush it is. It doesn't feel like you're in the middle of a desert. There are so many trees, there's natural grass all around. A lot of homes have large front lawns. Again, it just doesn't really feel like the desert Phoenix that a lot of people are used to. So if you really want some more natural landscaping, a lot more greenery, you're used to that from back home, and you want to experience that in Phoenix, Arcadia is a great option. Again, it is on the more expensive side. You're looking at around $1 million being the baseline to be living in Arcadia, but it is central. You're 15 minutes to downtown Phoenix, You're 10 minutes to Old Town Scottsdale. Great location at Arcadia. And the last great option for someone that doesn't need to be as central to the things to do could be Ahwatukee, which is just below South Mountain. This is a quieter lifestyle. You do have amazing mountain views of South Mountain just throughout the entire community, but it is a much more relaxed lifestyle while still being just 25 minutes to Old Town or downtown Phoenix, and you also have Tempe about 20 minutes away, so you still have access to some great things to do, but a little bit more central than these 55 plus communities that we're going to be talking about, which are a little bit more on the outskirts. So getting to those 55 plus communities, like I said, they are more spread out just in terms of how Phoenix approved them. They tend to be a little bit more on the outskirts. So someone looking for these 55 plus communities, you shouldn't expect to be right in the middle of everything. This is for someone who wants to come enjoy the weather, enjoy all the amenities of their community, and maybe every now and then be able to go visit Scottsdale or visit downtown Phoenix. If you want to go catch a concert, try some new restaurants, go to the bars, things like that. Someone that's probably not looking to do that on a daily basis. To me, these 55 plus communities and their amenities are quite amazing. And if I was going to recommend a few just in terms of quality, I'd say Trilogy at Vistancia is my personal favorite. Amazing landscaping, high-end amenities, really high-end 55 plus communities. Pebble Creek is extremely popular. It's also the most central of the 55 plus communities. You're just about 25 minutes to downtown. Now you are about 40 minutes to Scottsdale. You're on the West Valley compared to the East Valley, so a little bit more spread out. But both of these communities, there is so much going on within the community. There's golf courses, of course, inside of them. They also have huge community centers. And to me, the best part about these communities is the clubs they have offered. They have dozens and dozens of clubs. Pebble Creek even more than Trilogy, just simply because of its size. So whatever you're into, they have, whether it be playing card games, whether it's yoga, car restoration, they have a club for that. Not to mention the ability to play pickleball whenever you want to, or go swim in their indoor pool. All these amazing amenities, and it's a very gorgeous landscape in the communities itself. And a third good option would be Sun City Grand. It has even more amenities than these first two. It feels like you are living in a city itself in this neighborhood with just how large the community center is. They have dozens of classrooms for all the different clubs. So if you're into pottery making or if you're into billiards, they have a specific room just for those clubs. So it's really easy to get involved in these communities, and it's a reason I'm always recommending them for snowbirds. Is it's like they're coming from out of state simply for the weather, but they don't want to just feel boxed in and alone. Well, if you want a place to meet new people, make some new friends, and be involved very quickly, stay active, these 55 plus communities, I'm telling you, are a really good fit for that. I actually have this 55 plus community chart of all the breakdown of all of them based on their price range, their amenities, and kind of the expectation for HOA fees. All of that stuff is in this chart, totally free. Just email me and I will send that over to you. There's over 25 of them here in Phoenix. I've only mentioned a few just because they're really great recommendations for snowbirds. So something, if you're interested in those 55 plus communities, I definitely recommend that chart. So that would be my breakdown of kind of your two options. If you're looking more centralized and are willing to pay a higher price, I definitely say the Scottsdale McCormick Gaining Ranch is a great option. Whether you're looking for a townhouse or single family home, they've got some gorgeous single family homes in there, but they also tend to be a popular spot for those condos and townhouses because they're a little bit cheaper, smaller end, great for someone visiting for a few months and they just want to be able to have a lock and leave type of place. They don't have to worry about security. The HOA, the condo association, that's all on them in terms of the landscaping, in terms of everything being upkept. Great option for that. If you're looking for a single family home more central, Arcadia would be my number one option. DC Ranch, a close second if you're willing to be a little bit on the outskirts but care more about maybe the golf lifestyle and the country club. DC Ranch is going to be a better fit there. And then Ahwatukee is another great option. Ahwatukee would be the least expensive of those mentioned because you could find a single family home around $400,000 or $500,000 in Ahwatukee. And then if I'm looking 55 plus communities, Trilogy at Vistancia, my personal favorite, a little bit higher end of a community, around $600,000 their median sale price. Pebble Creek, a close second though, around $500,000 to $550,000 is the expectation for prices there, and then Sun City Grand right around $500,000. And a close fourth would be Victory at Verado, really high-end new community out in Buckeye. It is a little bit further out, but the community itself is gorgeous, really high-end golf course, amazing mountain views. You got a lot of homes with mountain views in them, so if you want a little bit of a landscape in your backyard, Victory at Verado would be your top choice there. That's definitely a luxury 55 plus community. A lot of relaxed vibes inside of that community. So those are my recommendations. If you're thinking of moving here or if you're thinking of buying a place as a snowbird, I'd love to help you. I'm a realtor here in the Phoenix area. I work all across the valley. So feel free to reach out to me. My email and number on the screen. Stay tuned for more videos about living in Phoenix.